It usually happens when everything is quiet. No distractions, no noise, just you and your thoughts. And out of nowhere, your mind starts creating a different life, a better one. You see yourself more confident, more successful, more in control. You imagine waking up with purpose, doing meaningful work, living the kind of life you once promised yourself. And for a few seconds, it feels incredibly real. Almost like you've already stepped into that version of yourself. You can feel it. And maybe that's the moment that keeps repeating in your life. Because here's what most people don't realize. That feeling right there is powerful. But it's also dangerous. Because while you're imagining that future, your brain is quietly reacting. It doesn't know the difference between real progress and imagined success. So it rewards you anyway. A small release of satisfaction. A subtle sense of achievement. Like you've already done something meaningful. And without even noticing, you relax. You feel a little less pressure to act. A little less urgency to start. And slowly, that gap between thinking and doing starts getting bigger. You begin to confuse clarity with progress. Just because you understand what you should do doesn't mean you've actually done it. But your brain treats it the same. And that's where the trap begins. Because from the outside, it looks like you're just not taking action. But inside, there's something much deeper happening. Fear. Not obvious fear. Not the kind that makes you run away, but the kind that quietly holds you back. It whispers things you don't always notice. What if you try and it doesn't work? What if you fail and prove yourself wrong? What if this version of you only exists in your head?
And if this made you pause for a second, if somewhere in this you saw yourself, then don't ignore that feeling. Because awareness is where change begins. And if you want more content like this, simple, real, and actually useful, then subscribe. Because sometimes the right perspective at the right time can change everything.